welcome you back to BLACKSITE tonight. I want to talk to you about Kwame Brown going off on Boyce Watkins over Deion Sanders and many other issues. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. Kwame Brown in a response video to Boyce Watkins talking about Deion Sanders and how much money he's making for the University of Colorado. It's estimated that he has made over $280 million for the University of Colorado ever since he was signed as head coach. He signed a 5-year, $29 million contract. But Deion Sanders in publicity for the institution, selling paraphernalia and tickets and other things, has made Colorado a gold mine. Remember when Deion got there, the athletic director said we didn't have the money to sign Deion Sanders, but all is well. All is well now. Deion Sanders is pulling in mega bucks for Colorado. So here comes Boyce Watkins on the Soul Train. Boyce Watkins basically says that Deion Sanders could have made that money for Jackson State. But the problem is that at the University of Jackson State, fine institution, has produced some of the great people in our community, but the institution was not organized. The institution was under the investigation. We all know the problems of Jackson State. But why is Boyce Watkins attacking Deion Sanders for his success? And this is what Kwame Brown was saying. He came out with his pro-black rhetoric about his book and why we haven't been successful. But Boyce is the same man that told us to go support the Tulsa Fund. We're talking about a fund that is almost bankrupt now. He told us to go invest in this pro-black fund, which has basically been robbed by a man we know is a criminal. But Boyce doesn't want to take responsibility for that. He's basically saying it happens with white people, so why are you complaining when it happens to black? But he's complaining about Deion because he happens to be so successful. He happens to be making money for the so-called white men. Yes, it's a university. They have less than 2% black people at their university. They probably don't have too many black people in Boulder on the faculty, but that's where Deion was accepted. That was where they wanted him to give him a contract. That's where he wanted to go, and that's where he wants to be successful at. They won today. They beat Arizona State 27-24. They're 4-2. Last year they were 1-11. Look how quickly he has improved the football team. But what he has also did was give publicity to the institution. And the publicity that he is giving to that institution, hey man, you can't even... Let me tell you something. What Nick Saban has done for Alabama, just by winning football games, just by having the name mentioned every 2 or 3 seconds, that's what Deion right now is doing for the University of Colorado. That's his success. Okay? If Jackson State, if many of our institutions were run properly and paid him properly, he could have stayed there. But he moved on. He took his sons. He wants his family to be successful. As you can see with Shador being successful, Shiloh. That's his priority right now. Yes, his priority should be the black community. Yes, it should be building our institutions. Yes, it should be building our businesses. But in the right circumstances, we have to take care of our institutions and run them properly. Have them on time. Have them being regulated properly. Have the businesses run like a business, not like it's a kingdom. And this is what Kwame Brown was trying to say. Everything is not a pro-black thing. What now? We gonna ask him to fight for reparations when we got that movement going on? But Boyce wants to go after him to sell his book. He goes after everybody. Yes, Dr. Claude Anderson was right about many of things in our community, how we don't build in our community. Claude Anderson is a genius. The book is a genius. But we have to understand that if a man wants to be successful, he wants to sell his program, wants black men to achieve and be better men, we should support him. And it seems like when he was at Jackson State, it was other people in it for themselves. Just like the Tulsa Fund, it seemed like somebody over there, Morrison, was in it for himself. And now that is collapsing right before your eyes. Boyce Watkins wants to point the finger at a man who's actually doing something right. You know, you got him, you got Charleston White, you got your boy over there, Jason Whitlock. They mad because DEION told the Philadelphia 76ers that players need to compete and go after each other. They mad at him because he's successful, because he's getting too much attention, and I'm not getting the attention. You did see, it's all kind of feminine when you think about it, because everybody wants the attention that Prime is getting in Colorado and how successful he's been since he came into the college game. Seems like there's a lot of jealousy in the community. And this is what Kwame is saying. You know, you got a lot of people, it seems like, wanting him to fail. So if he failed, you could have said, you should have stayed at Jackson State. You knew how they was going to treat you. But DEION's going to be successful because he knows how the game is run. He knows once you get the talented players coming to your institutions, you going to win. That's what he knows. He knows how to talk to the families, the people. And this is the problem. See, everybody wants to be the man, especially in the black community. Someone like Boyce Watkins, who seems to have a problem with every black man instead of the ones he agrees with. I want to thank you for listening to BLACKSITE. I'm under the weather. Hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video. Please leave a comment in the comments